Nothing really special about this session. It was a very nice morning. It was a bit fresh in the beginning, and as I warmed up, I ended up removing my jumper. I started off with a heavier pull in the form of these L-sit pull-ups, going for 6 repetitions, trying to stay as composed as possible. Again, maybe I could have put the rings slightly higher up, because I'm noticing that there is probably a bit more room to lower myself down to get a bit more stretching at the bottom. But uh, I'm satisfied with the way these reps look, and supersetting that with some deep ring push-ups. They're really nice. I'm noticing that when I'm on rings, I tend to not really flare my arms out as much as I am normally with a bench press, or even with a, a dumbbell press. Um, I am keeping my elbows very close to my torso, and that actually allows me to reach a pretty big depth, something that I really feel in my pecs. Like, I get a big stretch over there. And then I went straight into some leg raises, did a few with straight legs, but the support onto which that I'm grabbing, it's a bit slippery, so I wasn't really comfortable staying there for a long time. My hands were slipping a bit. Still got 20 repetitions in total. I did 10 with straight legs and 10 with my knees up. And then, since the rings were already down low, I went into bicep curls first, and then these reverse skull crushers after. I thought that since I'm starting with a pulling movement and then I'm going to a pushing one, I'm getting some rest with leg raises, and it makes sense to start again with uh, biceps. Are they really a pulling movement? They are in this instance, because I'm literally pulling my body up, but more to give a bit of a rest to the triceps after the ring push-ups. Still staying in a higher rep range, about 15, maybe I did 16 repetitions on this. And I wanted to do Nordic curls, but I usually try to pair them with a sort of a jumping exercise. There wasn't really anything very high that I could jump on top of, and so I decided to jump over the table that was just next to me there. Not the not the prettiest or the best exercise, but it got the job done. I got my legs warm, I got a bit of an explosive movement in, and it was kind of fun. And then I went into these kind of eccentrics for the Nordic curls. This position, this setup is not exactly ideal, as I probably said in the previous time that I recorded this. I really feel a lot of pressure on the patella. I'm trying to put my jumper in a position that absorbs most of that pressure, but I still feel a lot over there, and so that's a bit uncomfortable. And also the part that I am anchoring my heels under is kind of putting some pressure at the where my Achilles tendons are. So I couldn't really do the full movement. Still got like a higher repetition, maybe 8 to 6 I did over the sets that I was doing, even if I recorded only one. I still feel a good pull, a good stretch on my hamstrings, trying to keep my torso as straight as possible, and then I'm just giving myself a little assistance on the way up. This was another set that I recorded for the ring push-ups. The rings were already down low, so I started with that, and I noticed clean form. They were quite challenging at the end. Maybe I had one rep in reserve, and this was another set of the ring pull-ups in the L-sit position. Here maybe I'm losing my my legs, they're not as parallel to the floor, and here as well, so I'm trying to really pull them up as much as possible, but I'm kind of fatigued at this point. Trying to keep reps clean in this position is not that easy. There's a lot of stuff to control for, but still I got 6 reps in there. Pretty satisfied with how it went. Ciao.